Do you got it? My name's Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. Alright guys, so I wanted to go over real quick some items that you should have in your gear bag that aren't necessarily paintball specific, and that'll make sense in a little bit. And also be sure to stay tuned. I am going to be doing a giveaway in this video, so you need to make sure that you watch it so that way you can see all the little steps that you're going to need to take to enter yourself into that contest. First one is I like to have a like a little boonie hat, like a little safari hat. Now this one I got from CVS. I think it was like $8. I mean, it started ripping up the first time that I had used it. But basically, the reason why it's good to have one of these is just in case it rains at a tournament. Those are super easy to put over your mask, and then you slip underneath this little piece here. So that way it holds it there, and then you can slide up the that piece there. You can see how beat up that thing is already. But this is going to be lightweight. It's easy to take on and off. You don't have to worry about it taking up a lot of space because you can fold it up or whatever. And like I said, it was like $8. So if you beat it up, it's not that bad. I mean, even mine has these stupid little palm trees on it. But whatever. But that's one thing that's really important to have in your gear bag. I like to have another one for when I actually walk around the tournaments. It's actually it's a little bit thicker of a brim, so it's a little stiffer, and it's like a golf hat essentially. So it just keeps the sun off your neck and all that. So that way when you're walking around the tournament or walking the field at a tournament, you don't end up with sunburn by the end of it. Which leads into our next one. So I like to keep this in here. All the other white people can agree. Ultimately, it's important to have sunscreen in your bag. I like to use the one that has the spray on it, just because, and this is brand new because I started running out of the other one, just because it's easier. You know, even if you've already put on your undershirt, you can kind of like pull it like that and spray around your neck and your face real easy, and your ears, and you don't have to worry about getting all the you know, like that greasy other sunscreen, you know, where you have to like squeeze it out of the bottle and put it all over your face. Just because, I mean, with practices, sometimes you can have these super long practices, especially here in Florida, where the sun feels like it's right here. It's important just in the simple sense that you don't want to get skin cancer. I mean, going outside as much as we do in paintball, it's always great to play on a sunny day because you don't have to worry about you know, rain or anything like that. But you do want to protect yourself, and that's the way that you're going to be able to do that. So this is one that I've definitely sung the praises of, and it's baby powder. Now, what the heck are you doing with baby powder? Well, what I like to do with the baby powder is when I put on my compression leggings and then I slide my slide shorts over that, I like to put a little bit in those areas without getting too awkward, just so that way it helps with chafing. You don't have to worry, again, with these long practices. For me at least, I would always have issues where my legs would kind of chafe for other stuff, and I don't want that happening because I like to be able to walk the next day too. And especially at a tournament, you don't want to be chafing and then you have 2 more days of playing. So yeah, you want to kind of save yourself. What I also like to do is put a little bit in my my elbow pads, just that way you don't get anything on your elbows. I mean, just with diving in, and I put a little bit in my gloves. It might not be necessary for that one, but it just kind of keeps you fresh. I get the off-brand ones just because they're cheaper. I mean, if it has that cornstarch in it, you're good. I mean, if you want to pay more, I know the Gold Bond stuff is more expensive, but I think it is actually a little bit better. I'm also cheap and a teacher, and yeah, so I want to cut costs wherever I can. But this is something that's super important to have, and I think this one was probably about like $7 or $8 for a big tub of it, and you're not using a whole lot all the time, so it's just good to have, and it'll last for a decent amount of time. Also, it helps when maybe you have a 2-a-day practice, where it's Saturday, Sunday, or if it's at the tournament and maybe your gear didn't dry out completely the night before, and you weren't able to get to like a laundromat, or your hotel didn't have a washing machine or something like that. Just so that, again, you're not chafing, you can put this in there and it helps a little bit. It's not going to be ideal, but it's something. So that way you're not killing yourself. This last one is sort of paintball related, but it's just having a towel and a microfiber of some kind. So the microfiber, I mean, I've always sung the praises of the Exalt ones. I mean, really any microfiber is good to have, just so that way you can clean your mask. But what I like to do is also have just a regular towel, like even just like a little hand towel, just because you can use that for like the real just gritty stuff that might be on you, because you don't want to keep using that microfiber, and eventually the microfiber is going to get too dirty. It's just it's cloth. It's going to eventually get too much paint, too much debris on it, and that's going to hinder the performance of it actually cleaning your mask. So for me, I'd rather have just, you know, like an extra towel that I can use for other stuff and clean myself off. So guys, it's Thanksgiving, right? It's Thanksgiving this week. So I wanted to say thank you for breaking 5,800 subscribers. It's awesome, guys. Thank you so much for that. Again, it was great meeting a lot of you at World Cup. Thank you for those that walked up and said hi. Hopefully I didn't scare you or anything like that. But I would like to do a giveaway in this video. So the way that you're going to enter, well, first let me say what it is, right? So at Exalt, I was able to grab some of their specialty bayonets. So this one, we have a awesome Thug Life one. I know John Dresser from PB Nation really liked this one. So this is going to be one of them. The next one, Ronnie Dizon loves this one. It's a little hot dog one. So just kind of a little specialty one. It's Thanksgiving too, right? So you got to have food related ones. If you like to, there is a watermelon one that I'm going to be giving away. And this is definitely a crowd favorite, the Pew Pew. So the way that I'm going to be doing this giveaway for these items, so the way that this giveaway is going to work, first you need to like this video. That way you'll be able to be entered into it. Comment down below once you've sent the email that I'm going to talk about in just a second. Put that in the comments so that I know that you entered. In that email, I'm going to have my email down here. You are going to have Bayonet Giveaway as the title. That way I know that you are entering the contest, not just asking me a question. What you'll do is give me your first and second choice. So it is going to be first comes, first serve. And on this date, I'm going to have a date down here, is when I'm going to be sending the emails of the winners. Now, it is going to be first come, first serve. Maybe your first two choices are taken because you were third to email me back. So I'll tell you which ones are left, and then that way you can tell me accordingly, and then I can send it out to you. But along with your first and second choice, be sure to tell me what's something that you'd like to see a video on. Do you want to see a certain company reviewed? Do you want to see a certain position on the field reviewed? Maybe you want something super basic. That's totally fine too. I want to put out videos that you guys enjoy, so yeah, send an email about that. So that's the way you're going to be able to enter for our bayonet giveaway here. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And happy Thanksgiving. Be sure to go eat lots of food, enjoy time with your family, and then yeah, get ready for that next video on Monday, because it is going to be dropping. I am going to be getting those reviews, so be on the lookout for those. I really want to do a good job with them, so I apologize for this being a little bit lower quality, but I want to make sure I get videos out for you, right? So thank you again, guys, and as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.